spaceship, and this is one of my surprise lives from the phone. And some of you might be seeing this as a rerun. Some of you might be seeing it live. Welcome, everybody. So, I'm just going to talk about the week and things I've been doing. So, basically, this month has been very hectic weather wise, and every single day, maybe every other day, maybe 1 or 2 days it doesn't, but every day it rains, which I do like the rain from a certain perspective because with the rain, it makes things a little bit cooler. It's dark, quiet, especially if you're inside. If you're inside, it makes it more convenient because just kind of cozy. But if you're outside, for depending, it could be not as pleasant. So being out in it's not always pleasant, but also there's another end from it. Inside, it could be pretty cool, but then again, it makes other things more tedious. So it was raining, and I this is why I haven't been able to do some of the streams because of the weather. And also, but besides that, it's doing good for the crops and it's doing good for the garden. So many of you that follow me and watch my stuff on the channel, you could see that a lot of the sunflowers are coming out wonderfully, and the other plants too. See, last year I had a horrible drought, and the grass was dead. It looked like it was out in the west somewhere in a desert. It was like about time to saddle up. But basically, what happened was, thank God this time although it was interesting to see it in a drought form, it was interesting to see this place. But basically, it's good this time to have rain. It's good for the plants and stuff like that. On the other hand, it causes the grass and stuff to grow, which I don't mind cutting it, but sometimes I don't always get around to do it when I could do it because other things I take care of, but it's all good. So things can have pros and cons like life in general. So basically, what I'm talking about right now is the situation with the weather, and this is just one of the streams I do through my phone, and I do this Thursdays and Fridays, and sometimes when I don't do streams, it's because of weather, and every day it's been pretty much raining. I like the train in the background, and for all the plants, it's doing good, and I hope to see the elephant ear plants get very tall this year. Hello, Mary. And Mary says, "Hi, baby face alien." Well, hello. And welcome all that are tuning in and watching this. So basically, I do these, like vlogs about what I'm doing, and so the weather, it's been very hectic. And yeah, that's Bubbles' emoji right there, like the cat in a box. Yeah, so hello there, Primal, which I'm not too sure if I said your username correctly. Forgive me for that. I will say YT Gaming. Cool channel. I like the name. Welcome. And also, so basically, what I'm doing is I'll continue talking about. Do I edge? Well, basically, okay, as I was saying, being a little bit distracted here. So basically, as I was saying, it's been raining every day. I'm in the deep south. And so what happens is, it's been raining consistently. And also, so when I did that stuff, with the garden I have, I could show you all in a moment. And then what I do is I go and, oh yeah, see, I got a little distracted for a second. So basically, what I was saying was, the elephant ear plants usually back in 2020, they grew taller. So now with more rain that's going on, basically what happened is when it rained more consistently, they grew nearly up to the house. So then what happened was and then there's a drought, and then this time around, more of the rain is here. And then my friend says, you can call me primal like nature. Primal like nature. Okay. And as I said, if I say something incorrect, you can, free to correct me. So basically, as I was saying, so today what I did was I was watching the trial verdict for the Karen case with my friends over there. And everybody was talking about how I thought it was very cool. Well, it was really an unfortunate situation because, so this guy allegedly deleted his wife. And then what happened was 11 years later, now there's a trial for him. So what happens is they had this trial. It was supposed to be long, but it was just a couple of days. And thank you, Primal. Thank you very much. Shout out to you, buddy. And there's something that flew in my eye. So anyway, as I was saying, with the trial, it was pretty cringe because they wasn't something the burden of proof. So my good friend Capri Law, that's on the channel, she basically, what Capri Law, she was talking about how there wasn't the burden of proof in the trial. So in the trial, when there's not burden of proof, they need to have something there to prove that they did the crime. And although it was pretty clear this guy deleted his wife, it wasn't like there wasn't enough burden of proof. It wasn't there to go and convict him. So the jury disputed for the day yesterday and then today, and they came to the conclusion, the judge was pretty triggered. They came to the conclusion that he was not guilty, but yeah, he was guilty. I like pineapple. I like pineapple pizza and Taco Bell. That's a good choice. I like that. And hello, Matt. Matt saying, I was having a rough day, but your stream popped up and now it's much better. Cheers, yo. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you're here, my friend. And also, I will say that, so that was frustrating today, but then we were like joking back and forth and talking about some things while we're waiting for the verdict and the live stream. And basically they were trying to get like, something that was pretty funny. They're trying to say like, talk about something funny. And the other night, what I was doing was I was clearing out some of the yard, because the grass got too high, and I got my katana, which is a sword, and I cut a lot of the vines and stuff over there. And also what happened was, Mary, it's public, but you have something funny, but you have like, I can take care of it if you want, Mary, but sometimes there's trolls and people in the chat. And basically you have people that will do trolling. And, I think that a lot of times there's, people, they may feel bad about themselves, or people that may have a bad life or something like that. So what they do is they go and try to attack other people. Like Damon was saying that they don't go after people that are cool people. I mean, they don't go after people that are just doing nothing. They go after people, they hate people that are doing something different, like what Steve Jobs talked about. Yes, I am a Christian. I believe in Jesus. And also, I think it's best to go and try to, correct your own issues, the people that are trolling, and the people that are just commenting, that's okay. But they're asking questions or whatever, it's fine. But people that troll, it's like they feel bad about themselves, and I hope, that they could use their talents and skills for something productive, and to not use it to cause harm to others. And maybe they could get something in their basement, like a air freshener or something, to make it spice up the room a little bit. But as I said, I have done nothing to no one. And Matt, you just have people that do that when people that troll. And like they also say in like the Christian streams, there is a lot of instances of demonic entities that influence people to do bad things. So, I have forgiveness. I do not tolerate trolling, of course, and the mods will block them out. And basically, it's called tall puppy syndrome. Right, but as I said, the people, it's like, I know I got it, this nice movie star face. But there's good things about yourself that you could be proud of. There's your own accomplishments that you could, be focused on and not have hate for other people. So I hope that people that hate could have a, focus on their own talents and skills. And I believe if anyone tries and puts effort into doing something, they'll succeed no matter what. Failure will not cause you to have a problem. You will eventually succeed no matter what. So I wish everybody the best, but the trolling will not be tolerated. All right, Trevor, I'll scroll up to see what you're talking about. What is your favorite adventure? I see there's some comments. My favorite adventure, I had quite a few of them, And I'm trying to see, Trevor, if it was a troll, it may have been removed. All right. Recognizes, thank you. I don't know, Trevor, if you're trolling, they may have deleted it, but I'm not too sure what's going on here. But if you ask something, you could ask it again. But if it's trolling, it's going to be deleted. All right. So thank you, Mary and Matt, for helping out in the situation. So basically, they grow, and I'll get to, do I like adventures? So basically, the adventures I've had, and I've had some adventures online with the chat friends, like say the Johnny Depp trial was very fun. I enjoyed that. There's a lot of controversy, and there's people in the chat that weren't for Johnny Depp, and I had to help persuade them to see that Johnny Depp was not that bad. And it was Amber Heard that was wrong, and that was really adventure. I met people from France and all kinds of different places. And then what happened was the moon right over there, it turned red. Mary, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. I and Matt can take care of it. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. And it's something I could handle. But no, it was always public. Just sometimes you have a situation where the trolls will see this handsome face of mine and they want to troll. It doesn't mean that they aren't handsome. It doesn't mean they have something good about them. It's just that they may feel bad about themselves and taking it out on me. Just an alien on YouTube. And Matt said something. But as I said, one time, my friend, I went down in Lafitte. I saw the pirate. I saw the Black Pearl of my friend Nash. He's on YouTube. And he has detailing channel, Nash Dillion Detailing, and also him and I went down there, and then I went over there, and him and I together, we saw the Black Pearl, and it's a swampy area. It was pretty cool, and there's a piece of the Black Pearl that they took from the movie set and put it there. So him and I saw it, and that was a lot of fun, and him and I enjoyed that. And also one time, I was walking with my friends very late at night in the neighborhood, and it was very dark, and it looks kind of like the purge is going to happen. It's kind of spooky and dim light. And we're walking, because we used to, back when I was a teenager, like an early adult, I'm 26 now, we used to walk around the area. It was pretty cool. And then what happened was, it was nighttime, and we walk, it's dark, and then we make a turn, and we see something. I see something he doesn't see. He hates spiders. And I see this spider, I kid you not, that's the size of like center of my hand, slowly walk across the street, and he was gonna walk right into it. It was a dead-end street, silent. And I got him, and I kind of push him back, and then the spider, it seemed like forever, but it was just a couple of moments or seconds, and it was going across the street with no sound. Okay, well, thank you for tuning in with Primble. Thank you. I'll tell you about my adventures in the next stream. Thank you for subscribing. And also, another thing is that it was crawling across the street, and then it made its way, and it was the most dramatic music you could possibly imagine in my head. Then he was like, damn, really loud. It was really incredible. So that was some of that fun adventure I had, and I had some really fun adventures. Those are some of my favorite ones. And also, remember when I graduated, and I was, prom with the girlfriend at the time, and she's cool, and it's okay, Primble. Thank you. And basically, what happened was she wasn't showing up, and she's late for a lot of things. Yes, I do have nice full lips like my father, and also like Angelina Jolie, and also like Mick Jagger. Women love them. And I'm sure you have cool lips as well. I like to hear about your lips. I'm sure that more fascinating than mine. So, base, and basically, what happens? Thank you, Primble. And basically, what happened was, I was like going. They were walking up the stairs, and I had us like walking up, and we're like in a line to walk up to the stairs to the platform. And amen, Matt. Loose lips sing pirate ships. You know, that's part of the journal I wrote, which is like this book of philosophical things I wrote with my friend, codenamed Douglas, that got into aliens with. And a lot of his alien ideas are the ones I implemented on YouTube. And he was the one that wrote in the book, for me to write in the book, Loose lips sink ships. So, and you just said that, so amen. There you go. And, to me, it's more evidence to me about God synchronizing and speaking through different people. And like, what a coincidence for that to happen. The odds of that are like slim to none to say the exact same quote. And regardless of people's beliefs, though, thank you for sharing that. And Matt, your encouraging statements mean a lot to me. Thank you. And everybody else that's not hating. But as the haters, I hope you just chill with me and see that I'm not as bad as you may think. So basically, what happened was we're waiting. I'm kind of like grayish. I'm kind of like sitting there in limbo and just kind of like waiting for us to go up. And then, and my friend down the street, my cool black friends at Rap, they were supposed to come and see me, but they weren't able to come. But someone hit me really hard from the back. I thought it was one of them, and it was her. And she was very excited. I'm like, man, this is like, it felt like a dude hit me. And I was nice. So I had a good time with her, but her family was really strict. So I wasn't able to do too much. But I had a good conversation with her, and I kept in touch with her for many years. So I was... that's one of the adventures I liked. And a really dark adventures about Katrina when that happened. And we went to Florida, then we went to Mississippi. And that's a pretty dark one that Mary Toodles has, she remembers it, but we don't, she has, bad memories from it, and I do too. But I don't mind sharing the information with people that want to hear about it. And I want to read some things from Matt. Yeah, his lips speak the truth. Don't you forget it. And Matt says... Toodles, my justice will be swift. Facts. Please, everyone, be kind. Let's keep it family friendly. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. You're gaining famous. It's called puppy syndrome. And I think he said something else. What's with all these random weirdos popping up in the chat? Shouldn't they be in their mom's basement eating chicken nuggets? Absolutely. I guess, their mothers are taking a long time to get the chicken nuggets are fixed up. They're just impatient, and they're just kicking the can while they chat with their AI chatbot. The only thing they can't get women, so the only thing they can get is the AI chatbot. So that's what they're doing while they're waiting for the chicken nuggets to get fixed. Hello, Amanda. Great to see you. Thank you, Mary. Amanda, before you just got here, there is so many trolls. They all spam the chat, a bunch of different people. It's like they were being, they were having romantic feelings for me, and they didn't know how to express themselves. They had a crush on me, and it came out the wrong way. But, they were just shy. Amanda says they're creeps other than her. They're really, really messed up people. And Amanda, it's great to see you again. So basically, the garden is doing really well. Yeah, the friendly creep. Yeah, these were not friendly creeps. These people, you know, were telling me about their bad childhood and everything, and about they were saying about how my lips are very attractive and good looking, and and I was like, I understand, but their lips are probably more interesting than my lips, of course. But you know, that's why I'm more interested to see their lips because I'm sure it's very interesting looking. But basically, yeah. So Amanda, I was watching the verdict for not Karen Reed, but the other Karen. Yeah, man. Yeah, Mary, I understand. Scared. Maybe it was Stinky the teddy bear I have that was trolling in the chat. Maybe it was her pulling another prank, the teddy bear. So basically, and the verdict was not guilty because, in Capri law, she was saying they didn't have the burden of proof and it was probably going to go in his favor. They're probably going to go into his favor. And I have a haunted teddy bear. Yeah, oh yeah, I have a haunted teddy bear, Matt. I do. And also there's Jim Shillman, the baboon that's an attorney, and he's a baboon one. And he's not a teddy bear, but he's a baboon. And I have a couple of them. But yeah, she's haunted. And last night at 5 in the morning, the stuffed animal and I, we pranked Mary Toodles and shined the flashlight on. And a prank happened. Don't monkey around with that one. And also, basically, what happened was the situation occurred where the person was found, like with Capri guessed, not guilty. And basically with the not guilty verdict, this situation occurred where everybody was triggered because the dude clearly deleted his wife. Ninja assassin teddy bear. Got it. you got it. That's correct. That's correct. I mean, I even got to watch my back. And Mary, thank you so much for helping out. And Matt too. I'm glad that's why I made so many mods, okay? Y'all want to know why I had so many mods? Because there's, degenerate people that want to attack me. So I'm glad I said a bunch of mods. We need a bunch of mods. And yeah. And also, so basically, Amanda, he was found not guilty. Everybody was triggered. And before that, we're talking about some funny things. And then Capri was saying about if she's been following the spaceship manual. And I'm like, you wrote. I made a joke to her. I'm like, you broke the first rule by not reading it and saying the pledge every morning. And she got sad, but I was like, well, it's because Capri did great. She was in the other stream. She was telling people about my channel and stuff. And I got some more subscribers from that, so I was very appreciative for that. But we did do the pledge of the alien spaceship more. And then what happened was and she said she likes to stay on the mothership. And I'm like, you're going to stay because she would have to go to that part of Tennessee where that trial was going on. So basically, yeah, don't unleash the Kraken. Right. And also, so that was I was doing today in the weather the whole week, Amanda, like maybe 1 or 2 days, but a whole week. There is a problem here where it rained every single day, but in some ways I like the rain. It's really cool, but in other ways it's a little difficult to do things with the trials and the things I'm doing. I get a little bit busy, and yeah, so I got to take care of the back grass, and I cleared a lot of it with my katana, and I cut a lot of branches and stuff. And also, I have to get the front grass. In the front grass, there's a jungle in the front yard. There's a couple different species of plants growing. As I said, a lot of times with the trials and things I watch, I don't get to it on the specific days I could do it. But yeah, so, and Amanda, I hope your week has been going well, and also you too, Matt, and everybody else that's watching. And I hope that with Amanda, that all of you are doing good in your apartment, Amanda. Yeah, your hair got rained on every day. Okay, so Matt, what happened was, do I do all the gardening? Do I do all the landscaping with the samurai sword? I used to do it with a machete, which is an African weapon, which the a machete is, but it originated from Africa. And my good neighbor that moved, well, I have a good neighbor there now, but the good neighbor that moved away, he had to go to Texas because he was, they had to take care of him and his wife. He let me use his machete sometimes. It's an African sword, and I would go the like Jackie Chan in there, and I would intentionally grow very tall plants and cut them down. So yes, now for most of it I use the samurai sword, but I have to be careful because sometimes it could get damaged if it hits something heavy a certain way. But yeah, I pretty much use it for 90-something% of the maintenance. I have to clean it off and all because of the rust and stuff that could happen from it, because it could get moist, and I have to make sure I'm taking care of it. But yeah, I'm taking care of it well, and it's a Damascus blade. So in Japan, it wouldn't really do too well because it's not a Damascus blade. It's a Damascus blade, which is an Arabian sword. It's all these like metals melted into one thing. But a katana, Japan, it would have to be made specifically a certain way with a certain type of metal. But basically, so Japan would consider the my sword a weapon, but it would consider the traditional dumbass kiss blade. So basically, with the katana, like, they don't consider theirs a weapon that made traditionally in Japan, but any kind of other type of metal they would consider it a weapon. If that was kind of complicated, but I hope it made sense to everybody. Matt, it was 110 today, very hot, but I'm used to it. As long as it's not humid, I'm good. Yeah, Amanda, it's been very humid today. It's been very humid, and it's like I would be humid where all my clothes and everything, I'm soaked to the bone. Felt like a street cone after it rained. All these haters come in and complain from their basement. Matt came in and put in Justice and got AI as a replacement. I brought my katana to annihilate the enemies with word of mouth, and they're ended, and they're defeated. They're always beneath me. Right. So there you go. I dropped some bars. So y'all weren't just seeing that coming. Facts. Preserves, spitting bars like preserves in jars. Thank you. And Alien, were you in your garden today? Yes, I was in my garden. And also, Amanda, I did a short about it. And basically, I did a short last night. You know what we're going to do right now, everybody? It's that time. It's actually that time we're going to go in the garden. All right, the battery life is pretty good. All right, everybody, this is exciting. First, I'm going to show you all what I did. See, look. I cleared all this out. Opossum hunt. The possums actually were fighting earlier. And I had to break it up. But see, look. See, look. Well, I actually had to go through there. That's not from the cut. But look, see, look. I sliced that. Look at that, Matt. I sliced it. Oh, look, a doodlebug. You're famous, doodlebug. You're on YouTube. Hey, they're all famous now. They're all on YouTube now. They're not really saying anything, but they're glad to be on YouTube now. All right. But see, I cut these things, Matt. I ended their whole career. All right. So this is what I cleared. You see, look. I cut that with the katana. All right. Going through here. Cool trees and stuff. Yeah, so I was clearing this. Oh, look, I got to cut all this grass. Okay. And then we have some of these plants that are chilling. We got the corn. All right, look. This is a beautiful sunflower that's sprouted. It's so big. I was watching it, and it's way taller than me. And it sprouted, and it's just so majestic. How big it is, and wow, it's so grand. All right, and you see this is the leaves. Oh, and also the Indians, Native Americans, they use this as their tobacco sometimes. They would smoke this. And they would use the sunflower for medical things and to cure snake bites and stuff. It was pretty cool what they used the sunflowers for. Look at that one. That one's going to the sky. Look, oh look, it's stars. Stars. Alright. This one already did its thing. Alright, and then we have these, are pretty cool. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you very much. Look at that one. Wow. 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 Oh, well, come on. Okay, so I'm gonna get that in a moment. And look at this stalk. Look how thick it is. It's long and thick. That's the best kind. Okay. All right, so we have this. Well, Amanda, I just break funny bones. It's what I do as a hobby. I got a bunch of lawsuits against me for breaking so many funny bones across America. Welcome them, it's fun to be me. These, I took them out and I harvested the sunflower seeds. And I didn't want it to droop and drag down this flower because you got these other flowers that are blooming. Well, this one was like bloomed yesterday, but it's like showing now. But look, you see, look, the other ones are blooming. Hello, Jared. Good to see you. Okay, Jared. So, so basically, good question. When they do not close at night, they're always like this. Sunflowers are just always like this, and they do not close at night. But some plants, some flowers I have, do close at night, but these do not do that. Now, when it's growing, as it's growing bigger and bigger, when it's much smaller, it'll follow the sun back and forth until it gets bigger and bigger, but it just stays like this. You see how it's just like showing there? It doesn't follow the sun anymore. It doesn't open or anything. It just stays like that. Oh, I just saw an owl fly by. Shout out to the owl. Well, Jared, I mean, not like me, Jared. Not like me. One time, Jared, what happened to me, I was asking my grandpa when him and I were in the car one time where my sunglasses were, and he said they were on my shirt. I felt like Albert Einstein, man. So it's okay. The older I get, the less I know. You learn something new every day. Life's just a learning experience. And yeah, so look at how intricate this is. How you have these different all right here, and then in the center, it just spirals. The design of this is so intriguing. How God made this, and it just spirals out, and it's just so cool. And look at this one. You see Jared, right there. It's gonna open up soon, and see how it's pointed towards where the sun's gonna come up. And you see it's gonna open up, but it's not open just yet. It is way over my head, way taller than me. And you have this one that's chilling. Oh, you know what? Jared, look at this. This is a red sunflower. Amanda, look at that. It's a red sunflower. I have friends that lived in the Midwest that have never seen a red sunflower before. In the year 2020, I grew a bunch of sunflowers, and they got very big. They got way over the house. It was like a fairy tale. And some of them were red in different colors. So yeah, this is one and it smells different than the other one. It reminds me of marigold. I'm calling it marigold. It's probably pronounced something else, but that's kind of what it reminds you of. But yeah, that's a red one. And he's chilling. He's chilling right there. All right. So see, look. Matt said he never seen a red sunflower before. He's in the Midwest. Well, yeah. There's always a first. All right. You see this one, and look at that one. And you have that one, and you have that one. Thanks, Matt. Oh, okay. Jared has a very good question. Do seeds taste the same? Oh, the seeds? Now, a lot of the seeds you'll see at the store, they're dried out. I've eaten them right off the plant, and they're much more liquidy. They're much more, like, juicy, and they taste different. They taste a little different, but they taste pretty much the same as the sunflowers you get from the store, and they look very different. But yeah, so they do taste the same. They taste a little bit, I don't know how to describe this, but more natural. But they do taste like, a little bit more liquidy. Like, I want to make that sound a little bit better. It's more like very good, very good. It's like chewing gum or something. It's nice. Right from the sunflower, it's very good. It tastes much better. But about the same, though. It tastes about the same, to answer your question. Just a little bit different. And also, these sunflower seeds look way different than the ones you get from the grocery store. Thank you, Amanda, put the information in the chat. Oh, look, Jared, this one's about the bloom. Y'all are the first ones to see that. I didn't notice this one. Look how intricate this one is. Look at all these yellow things in the center. Sometimes, thank you, Matt. Sometimes I'll see bees that get deleted into sunflowers. So the bee goes into the sunflower when it's about to, not all of them, but some of the bees choose as the sunflowers as their final resting place. And I think that's a good idea. That's what I would do if I was a bee. Shout out to the bees. But a lot of bees and all kinds of critters. See, look at that one. They all come and feast on them. But yeah, I love learning new things too. And I still have a lot to learn. There's things that I'm learning. And I learn a lot from you all. All right, so you see this? I'm going to show you right now. All right. Look at that. They're different looking than the ones in the store. Yeah. Jared. Well, I'll make sure to not turn you into a bird, because I was about to turn you into a raven, like Vincent Price did in the Wizard movie. But I'll turn you into a cat instead. All right. All right, so I'm going to show you all right now. See if I can get this successfully. All right, here we go. It's got to be very... Okay. Here we go. All right. Look how different that looks. You see, because the sunflowers you have at the store, they are a little bit bigger. Yeah, Allen Poe, yeah. They're a little bigger, the ones in the store, and they have like some white texture to them. But this is completely black. Those sounds in the distance of the trucks moving terrified me as a kid, but I know what they are now. But yeah, so it's all black. It's not like the ones you see from the store that are just a couple different colors and they're bigger. Now this is tiny. Good one. Good one. I like that. Matt, you are clever as a cat. You caught all the rats in the chat earlier. Yeah, so here we go. And you have that one, he's just chilling. All these little buds that are just coming out. Oh, look at this one. See, it's like lived its life, and now it's going to do its thing. And, right. Hey, Shecky. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome. There was a lot of trolls earlier. It's good to see you, man. And also, Jared and all of you. Oh, Jared, it's called The Pit and the Pendulum. I love that movie. And also the poem. So back in school, the teacher, she would go and, I remember it was October, and we were reading The Pit and the Pendulum. And basically, with The Pit and the Pendulum, we read it, and it was so cool to me, and how he was in, it was like a dungeon with rats and stuff. It was just pretty awesome. And then, basically, I remember how in the movie was really good, and also the poem was good too. It was a nice, Miss Julie chose a really good book. I mean, a good poem for us to read for Halloween that year. It was nice. All right, so you see, look at this one. Amanda, so when you harvest the sunflowers, it's when the sunflower gets like this. It's when it gets like this, Amanda. That's when it's ready to harvest it. After it bloomed out. And look at this, guys. We got a couple different colors here. And my theory is the different colors are different types of seeds, different types of plants. So they're different strands. Like you have the dark one, probably is a strain. Y'all could tell me the right pronunciation for that. And that's a strain right there. You know, they're different, so they would produce different colors. As I said, it's very different looking than the store one you would see. And they're nice and juicy. Juicy's the word I want to use. And see, Amanda, look, see? And then just kind of, you do that, Amanda? And I love the study of genetics. And like the genetic, like you could have a plant like this and it could produce, these could be red sunflower seeds. You know, they have all kinds of different ones. Look how big these leaves are. Good grief. Jared, that is so cool. Mary Toodles and I love Stephen King. She loves reading the books. And also the movies are pretty cool. Yeah, well, thank you for sharing that with us. And yeah, that's a good Halloween. Think that he stays out of state these days. Amanda says, what has been my favorite plant that I've grown? Okay, I'll answer that in a moment. And Amanda, you said something else. I'm going to go back. Amanda said, I love it, Alien. How long till you come get seeds? Okay, once flowers bloom. Okay, I answered that. You see, this, in my opinion, is to like protect it from certain things. A little critter right there. Okay, y'all are going to see something I can't see. I can't even see what y'all are seeing right now. But yeah, that is a sunflower. That's going to bloom, and I can't see it, but y'all can see it for me. Very nice. Also, y'all are going to see this. I can't see it. Y'all are seeing this. Something I can't see. And that's going to be the sunflower that's going to bloom soon. Very, very tall. All right. Well, thank you, Amanda. Glad that you learned something new. All right, look at this, guys. This is a hybrid. sunflower right here. See, look, the base of it, it's one sunflower, and it's a twin, and it broke into two different sunflowers. It broke into this one, and it broke into this one right here. And you see, they're twins. You see that right there, and you see right here, it's a twin. And look, the seeds are the same. It has the exact same seeds as the other ones, so these would produce more twins. I love genetics, in humans and also in these. It's so fascinating to me. And look at all that. That's a bunch of residue from the sunflower I was undoing. Well, thank you. Thank you, Shecky. I'm glad you like the content. And what is my favorite plant? I will have to think about it. Gemini sunflower. I like the pepper plants. Though, that's one of my favorites, as you know. And I would have to say, and I would say that every different plant has a different reason for me liking it. These sunflowers, I'd say, are one of my favorites as well, because it's so fascinating to see them grow. So yeah, I would say that the peppers, and I would say, like, the flower would be this. Would be the sunflower. Now, I do like radishes, and I like the turnips because it's like a fast food. It's like it's a nice meal that grows quickly, and you can just pop up in your yard quickly. So if you with the turnips, you just plant the seeds and they pop up really quickly, and you just get a nice big one and you could eat it and have a good time. So I like that because it's quick. And also I like plants that are roots, like potatoes and plants like that like you could eat the root of the plant. Because you don't have to deal with all kinds of vermin and stuff. Yeah, so that's to answer your question. And also, and I say this as a plant enthusiast, I don't say this as anything else. But yeah, also cotton is a really cool plant. I know, like, it's used in a lot of things with different, like, fabrics and stuff. I like cotton plants. They're very fascinating. They have a nice flower, and then they have this puffy white stuff that are used to these different things. Very nice. I grew the cotton one time. Very nice. But one thing, though, the cotton does is it kind of depletes the soil a little bit, and it takes a lot of energy from it. And they can have a lot of boll weevils and things like that can take over the kind of a infestation of them. No, I haven't had that, but that could happen. So yeah, the cotton plants are pretty cool too, Amanda. And yeah, so it's very fascinating. Or look at that. Bumblebot's a friend that came into the chat a little while ago, and they've subscribed. Okay, hola, Matt and Alien. Do you have any sunflowers that you make into sunflower seeds for chewing? Yes, I do. Like these right here. So yes, I do. Sometime what I'll do is I'll divide it into seeds to grow again the next year, and I'll also divide it in a group that I eat. So that's what I do with the sunflowers. And basically, I use it for both, or sometimes I let them go into the ground and produce more on their own. Jared, I have never heard of that plant. I will certainly go and look that up. Radishes were one of my first as a kid. Okay, thank you for telling us about that, Shecky. All right, Amanda says, once you harvest the seeds, does the flower die? Oh, no, it doesn't. We could see that over here. You see, look, I harvested that one, and I harvested this one, but look, the plant's still alive. And it's producing more. Just that one specific one goes, but not the whole thing. Not all plants. The guy from Into the Wild died from eating potato roots. Oh yeah, it was probably. Thank you for telling us about that, Jared, and telling me about that. Yeah, you got to be careful, especially something in the wild. I wouldn't eat something in the wild. So when you're eating something, if you're going to go forage, make sure you know what you're doing. And I would even have to go back and like refresh our memory. But like Les Stroud was saying, like if you something's bitter, you don't eat it. And if it burns your skin, if you test on your skin, don't eat it. But yeah, like the plant, the potato is probably diseased, especially if it was wild. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Yes. Matt said, I travel too much to have plants, but sunflowers look fun. Yeah, exactly, Matt. And also, I'm thinking for all of y'all that are here. And hey, this is a story about a tragic incident with a flower. One of the windstorms came and it knocked it down. But even if life knocks you down, when life gives you lemons, you gotta make lemonade. He's still chilling. He's still going. It got knocked to the ground because of the wind, but it's still producing a sunflower. Like in life, you just gotta keep going. Like the sunflower. It bloomed where it was planted because it got knocked over. It's not standing up like the others, but it's still chilling. Shout out to that sunflower. Yay. Yeah, it's still aiming towards the sun. Yeah, it's still aiming towards the sun. All right. All right. This is another one. I can't see it, but y'all can see it. It's going to bloom soon. Can y'all see what color it looks like, or is it just green? Like, can you see a sunflower, or is it just green? I'm just curious. Facts, Amanda. Look at this. This is the Caribbean flower. This one looks orange. It's pretty cool. This is another one. I got this in 2022 with my grandpa one time. And then you got this one. He's chilling. Columbus and them found these. It's like in one of those islands in the Caribbean. It's so cool. I mistaken it for a hibiscus plant, but it's okay. It's still a cool plant. Like the neighbors over there, they have a hibiscus plant right over there. A little bit dark, but right there, there's a hibiscus plant. Right there. You can't really see, it's too dark, but yeah. And this is the mint. We got the mint plant. Very good in tea, and it also is good repelling insects from, they're not supposed to be in certain places. All right. Look at all these beautiful mint plants, and I'm letting the flower go out so it could create more. The story about this plant, it was like down over my grandparents' house across, next to me, and what happened was it was just kept getting stepped on, and like it was like a sprout of a plant. It wasn't like, it was like from a plant from like 2012 that kept reproducing. It's a descendant of it. And then I took it and I put it over there, and then it came over here. This is a couple years later. So this is the plant now, like this is an offspring of it, and it just keeps reproducing every year. And over there, they do have they do have mint over there too, still. But this is one I brought over here. Yes, Bumblebot, it's apple mint. Because of the big leaves. Great job. As I was looking up the difference between spearmint and peppermint, and this one, they have much bigger leaves. Yes, good work. And this is the elephant ear plant. This is the elephant ear plant. Look at that mist, that dew. Beautiful color. This is like from the Pacific Ocean and the Pacific Islands. These things originate from there. And that one, I got a couple of different ones I brought from next door, and I brought them here. And this is a descendant of one of them that I put over there. And it came all the way over here. And you see, these are some more. All right. And this is a pineapple plant. It's doing good. And this is the mint. This is mint. Really cool. Chocolate mint. That's awesome. All right, and checking everybody. This is me. Those that didn't see me. This is me. Like my face. Hello, everybody. And also now what I'm about to do, I'm about to show some more of the garden. All right. It's a testament to your character. Good one. And over here, this is another one. This is another one, the elephant ear plant. And these things have grown way up to the house, but Hurricane Ida came and they knocked everything down. On my channel, I have a video of my Hurricane Ida experience, and they had a whole, now they come back every year after winter, but there was a whole field and they're all up to the sky around that chair, and everything was beautiful. Last year they had a problem with the drought, but hopefully I'm optimistic this time this is going to get really, really big. And you have these. And when I cut the grass, like I was talking about, I cut all this grass. See, in this plant, he's like chilling here, and I gave him some more room. You know, and that's another one. And these are descendants of ones I put here a long time ago. All right. You have pineapple plant. How long till it produces? You see, Amanda, what happens is with the winters that are very cold, it kind of goes back down and then it comes back. So I planted it in like 2021, and then it kept on like it didn't die, but the leaves kind of didn't do too well, but the plant itself was still alive. Then it came back. So what may have to do, I may have to put it in a pot and bring it inside. But I do cover it, but it's just best to bring it inside, because a lot of the plants die. Not these come back annually, but like a lot of the plants die in the winter because it gets freezing down here. Wish it would snow, but a lot of people don't like the snow. But yeah, so I'm not too sure how long it takes, Amanda. I have to go look it up. Well, we have Bumblebot that says, I had a pineapple plant for 3 years. All it produced was a pub, but not a fruit. So to answer your question, Amanda, it takes a couple of years for it to produce a pineapple. Yeah, but mine was delayed because of the weather. Jared said, yeah, Chris was so close to making it until he ate those. Right, okay. This is where SpongeBob buys his house. Jared, I love SpongeBob. I'm obsessed with SpongeBob. That was awesome. All right. And this is rest in peace to Harry the cat that's buried here. I had to bury the cat, and it's a very old cat, very tall, the last of his group. And basically, like, I had to leave the trial chats and tell him what happened, and I got off there, and I came down here, and it was really hot. It was really, really, it was a week or two ago. It was very, very hot, and I kept digging, and I got it done. But man, it was hot, but it was, rest in peace. All right. And there's like the yard pretty much is a cat graveyard for the cats that we're not here anymore. Y'all had to know that. All right, so continuing on. All right, these plants you see right here are from back when I graduated from high school. There's these 2 elephant ear plants over there that my grandma took out, and because she didn't want them there, and they're just kind of dying, so I put them in water over there, and they both produced big elephant ear plants, and this is a descendant of them. And I graduated in 2017. So, and then they're all over this. Even if you don't see them, they're coming out and they're popping out. See, and they pop out through the vines. And I check them regularly to make sure that they're all right, as they come up. Watch me do some gardening work. Okay. Things grow here so quickly. All right. Jasmine, I don't know. I don't think I grow jasmine, but maybe I do and I don't realize it. Or maybe it's a plant that looks like jasmine. There's one lurking right here. This is the lurking elephant ear plant. Because they'll have like, the elephant ear plants will grow all the way up. That's how tall they could go. And this is the view. And I cut a lot of this in there. There's like a spider web right in front of me. But see, we have some, other plants that are chilling over here. This is where I grew some daikon. With the kind of being with no light over here, it kind of didn't. What's it called? It didn't get as big as it could have gotten, but they're still chilling. Like, hey, this is the daikon, but I just decided to let them kind of flower out. I did eat some of them, and those are the daikon flowers. And it's getting a little bit too hot for the daikon. I'll grow them more when it gets cooler, and I'll probably grow the wasabi because it's the right weather for it. And I took a sample of the corn, like a piece of one of the corns, to see how they're doing. It just, what's going on. But yeah, so basically as an experiment, to see, like, this is some of the corn. You could see it. Now this one didn't fully develop, but it's okay. I chose to get this one a little bit earlier. Yeah, this is one. And like I say, like, some parts, for whatever, like something may have gotten into it, and it got a little parts of, some of the kernels weren't too good. But this one looks, has some good kernels on it. Pretty cool. Yeah, so you have this, and look at that. Nice yellow corn. So there's some good and bad parts of it. This one was just taken for experimental purposes. All right. So that's just a corn husk. But that one was not completely developed or anything. I just took it to study what's going on with them. But the corn's doing good though. All right. Oh, Bumblebot. Basically, kernels of wisdom. It could be that, but it could have been some pest could have got, not all the corn, just that specific one. It wasn't completely developed yet. I chose to pick it earlier to see what's going on with it. This just as an experiment. And also some little parts of it could be that some little critter could have snacked on it, but it was kind of like prematured. But that one I took to, there was this one specifically, it's not all of them. Yes, it tastes sweet. So I would focus more on the good kernels over the not so good kernels. Jared says, no lie, they filmed Pet Cemetery at a graveyard where my family plot. It is called Empty Hope. It's not where the animals revive, but the scene where the kid gets deleted and buried before they bring him to the pet. Well, thank you to the pet one. Okay, thanks. Reminds me of Chad Daybell. I've been there. Well, that's really cool. That is creepy and awesome, yeah. Yeah, butter tastes good. You put a lot of work into it. Yeah. Yeah, and also I'm also growing after this corn wave. I am growing another wave of corn and some other plants. I just have to get some when I get some time, I'm gonna get some soil, and I'm gonna get some plants in a pot that can't survive during winter, and I'm going to plow some more areas to put more corn also. And the sunflowers are a good shield, so like people look and they just see sunflowers, they don't see the corn behind it. Yeah. And y'all want to see like a bunch of random plants? Bunch of random plants. You see, over here, I used to walk back and forth, and I used to go in there and meditate and like soak in the moonlight right here when a lot of these other lights were not on. And although I turned one of those lights off, but not the orange one over there. But so basically, I was going there, and it would be nice, soak up the moonlight, and I'd meditate and look at the sky and stuff, which I still do now. But that was one of my old areas I used to go into. All right. I look great with cornrows. Thank you. Yeah, meditation's really cool. Yeah, meditation's really cool. Yeah. And I'm glad that I met the new people and see different people here. I appreciate that a lot. I like this stream was pretty cool. In spite of the trolls that came here earlier to go and mess with me, like, you know, like Shecky, you know about like the trolls and stuff. Like they're coming and like messing with me and being stupid, and they're causing, you know, they're being degenerate. But thankfully, I got rid of them. Yeah, and also, and Matt was very funny. Yeah, trolls are jerks. Yeah. And today there is some sort of dark spirit that was trying to scare the cat earlier, and the cat was looking at something like kind of confused at something, and Mary Toodles thought like there's something was going to pop up behind the sofa or something, but yeah, it was a troll ghost. Yeah, but I rebuked them in the name of Jesus, of course. Even the spirits will mess with me too. Everybody likes to troll me for some reason. I just have like, I don't know if I had somewhere in my back of my shirt that says troll me or something. I gotta check. Well, nice to see you all, and I always enjoy seeing you in the chats and hearing your call on the show. Oh, thank you, Shecky. Thank you. I'm glad that you like hearing my calls on there, and you're a cool audience. I like seeing you in the different streams that we're on. Thank you for your thoughts. Jared said, I usually am the troll. This is the first live where I actually thought was good and interesting. Well, Jared, yeah, I'm not that bad of a guy. I'm glad that you chose to, you know, this was a cool people here. We're not bad or anything or boring or whatever. I'm glad that you enjoyed it here. And I hope more trolls can see that my channel is not what they may think. People may troll for different reasons, but I'm glad that you were cool. Very cool talking to you. I enjoy your company here. And the phone battery is kind of going downhill, so I want to let you all know that I'm about to end this soon, so we're going to be wrapping it up. But I enjoyed this stream. It was very good. It was very funny, and we had a good conversation about multiple things, and it got a lot covered. And this week with my channel has been great. I uploaded 2 videos. One video about how about the crop circles, one about how the aliens, how could the UFOs could also be organisms in the sky, like you have fish in the sea. They could be some sort of organism also. And so I really appreciate, this week was a very productive week, and on one of the coding projects I like doing, I like working on different things. I'm doing good with that as well. And also chat saying, Alien, will you be live tomorrow? Amanda, it depends on the weather. It just depends on the weather. And dudes and dudettes. Matt says, thank you again, always good, sir. Well, thank you, Matt. Sir, nice seeing you here too. All right, so everybody, thank you all for coming. Those watching the replay, shout out to all of you. And also, this is a shirt, it's pretty cool. Also, my cousin, the one that passed away, unfortunately, rest in peace, he also had this shirt too, so that was pretty cool. Shout out to him. His screen name was Narwhal. And Amanda says, gotcha, no worries. And see you soon everywhere in the chats. Thank you for the effort. Well, you're welcome. Welcome, Chucky. All right. And that's all I have to say for now for this video. All of you have a great, blessed evening. Good night. Peace.